the last couple of weeks, I've really started to feel it. And I know when I start to go, because I start to think everyone's out to get me.
You want to be, just give yourself a day off. And I said, no. I said, I still need to do this thing for InspirationNation. Like, really?
I've only actually got another 6 to go to get to my goal that is well within my BMI. So I feel really good. And I won't do it forever. Inspiration Nation, hello, Lee Kemp here for another week on the podcast with my somewhat acquaintances, Ryan Boniface and Jose Noya. How are we this week, both of you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Yeah, pretty good, Lee. Thank you very much for asking.
You are most welcome. The sun is very much shining today. It's been a good day. It feels like a return to lockdown last year when it was sunny weather every day.
It looks like you've got sun in your area there. It's like you've got sun in your room.
That is my professional light ring in the background, Joe. That's what it is, which you can see if you are watching us on YouTube. Jose Noya, InspirationNation, of course, also available on all podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, etc., etc., etc. And live on Instagram. Check out Joe's Instagram, Jose Noya, InspirationNation, each and every Tuesday, 8:30 in the UK, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time in the States, and all other time zones in between. So, what is the inspirational subject of the day, Jose?
Well, it came
that's
up.
A good little rhyme. I'm going to go with that in the future.
What was that again? Can you repeat it? Because I just missed it.
What is the inspirational subject of the day, Jose?
Oh, I like it. That should definitely stay in. That's a t-shirt.
Available at inspirationation.org.uk.
Along with Will Reward Yourself a Grave, of course.
That is still there. That is still there.
So the subject today is obsession. Now, the reason
like the sort you have with me?
I don't really know what to say about that. I don't want nothing's coming to mind to think, how should I say to Lee and let him down lightly? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so the reason this come up is because my family think I'm doing too much of everything. So work's going a bit crazy. I'm doing Inspiration Nation, come on the podcast, finished at 7 today. I've been finishing really late a lot. My day job, because there's a lot going on, big project. I don't sort of give you sort of a heads up due to about it on the offline. And my family said, Dad, you need to give yourself a rest. You're looking tired. You want to just give yourself a day off. And I said, no. I said, I still need to do this thing for InspirationNation. Like I said, I tell you what I do. I will, because I do my daily videos. I said, like I said, have a day off. Have a day off. I can't have a day off. I said, I've got this run of 866 videos in a row. Actually, what is it today? 868. Every day I'll do a video. I said, what I'll do is I will have the day, but I will just do that video and then I will have the rest of the day, but I won't not do that video. So they said, no, that's not taking a day off. That's still doing something. That's not taking a rest from your phone. So it's just really open up to you guys, really, what you think. And I think my thoughts on this are that if I want to be really great at something, I have to practice every day. And for me, is doing the thing I love. And I love doing it. So I don't see it as work. I actually love doing it. And when I'm not doing it, I actually miss it. So when I don't do the videos, when I'm not thinking about what could be something to help someone, I really struggle with not doing it now, because I don't know, someone will get up really early, get up super early every morning, get up super early, do the videos, and I don't want to break. And now I don't feel like I want to break the what do you call it, the run. And when I studied, other people that are doing, great things, there's something that's stuck in my mind that people around you will start to say, hey, take a day off. Hey, just take it a little bit easier. But I know there is a discipline required for you to get great at something. And I want to be great at this and I want to be better. And I feel like I'm running out of time. So I'm laying this out on the line really for you to sort of a little think about this and see what your thoughts are on this. But this I'm talking about obsession because I do feel obsessed with it. There is not a single minute in the day when I don't think about creating content or creating something to help someone, or how can what's the message out today to help someone out there. And that's how I feel about it. And I don't want to stop. But is there a point, I suppose, where you do stop? Am I not recognizing that the people are saying, hey, Joe, you're looking a bit tired, you know? But should I still keep going? I feel I should still keep going because I feel this is really important. I feel it's my life's mission. I've said I will do the Friday and take the Monday, but I still will do the video. And I want to throw it over to you guys. And yeah, this is a bit of a heartfelt one this time, because I was going to talk about something else, but I thought this would be really quite a good subject matter to get your views on it. So I'm throwing that over to you.
There's two important things to cover off, Joe, that are true there. One is that time is running out because you're quite old, so you do need to bear that in mind, because you never know at your age. And exactly, you are looking quite tired, but that's been the case for about 10 years now, so I'm not... Oh, okay. I joke on both those fronts. So I'm going to take a little diversion first and talk about myself, because I'm not really here to talk about you, Joe. I've been doing my fasting now for 23 days, and it feels pretty damn good. It's the next level in all this non-snacking stuff, if you like, to the point now that if I, outside of my times, and I'm good now, I do 18 hours, no eating, 6 hours when I can. So between the hours of 2 and 8 is my only time for eating, drinking. In the evening or in the morning, whatever else, a coffee or a herbal tea or some water, and it gets me through. And my trigger when I'm feeling hungry is to do that. And then actually in between, now when I feel, if I'm in my eating point and I feel like I want a snack, I don't go for a bag of crisps. I go for a bit of fruit or something else as well, because it's kind of making me a bit more disciplined and being conscious of what I do eat during that time, so it doesn't make me feel sluggish. And I have to say, and this is something I didn't realise I was doing it, I really appreciate eating now. Really appreciate it. Like when I have something, and it's not volume, it's quality over quantity, and I really appreciate it now. So it's working well on a number of things, and I think I've got to a really good stage with it. However, I did have a couple of days where it went a bit wrong, shall we say. One day, and I just lost track of time, and it got to 9:30, and I was like, oh, S word, I'm well over my time for doing it. And I think there's one day where I just couldn't make it to the 2 o'clock, and I needed to have something, and I broke that cycle. But I listened to my good friend Jose Noya, and the next day I just got whatever the next time was, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for starting, 8 o'clock for finishing. I just went back to that time, so it followed through into the next day. And actually, over the course of those 23 days, I've done awesome. I was saying to you, I think, or Ryan, I said to you just before we went on, part of this is for weight, and it's really good. I do it on an app. It's got a BMI tracker. I've lost about 5 pounds so far in 3 weeks, which I think is pretty good. Really I've only actually got another 6 to go to get to my goal that is well within my BMI. So I feel really good. And I won't do it forever, but at the moment, I'm not wishing away. It feels like it's just become a good routine for me. Even with those blips, I've been able to get straight back on the wagon. It hasn't stopped my pace or momentum or the overall big picture, but there's been a bit of fluctuation in between that.
Sounds good.
So if you didn't do any coaching for a day, Joe, do you think you could get back on the wagon the next day? And do you think in 6 months' time you'd even notice it?
I could.
See, I was really talking about you all along, Joe. I'm not as selfish as you think.
No. I could, but I don't want to.
Okay, why don't you want to?
Because it's important to me. I just miss it. It's like
why is it important to you?
Because it's me. It's me. It's like it's my identity.
I miss you, Joe, when we don't talk. But I know the next time I see you, I'll feel good again. And absence sometimes makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, I get it. But it's like just a video, right? It's like just doing that video, right? And I think there's momentum, and I think I'm afraid of losing the momentum because I think there is something going on. I think, you know, I was going to do an extra video this week actually because I do usually do this long form video, and I was going to say, God, it's Friday. I could stick another video in. I could put another video because actually I just feel there's something, you know, happening. There's like momentum, and I don't want to take my foot off the pedal. One, because there's a fear of if I take my foot off, will I stop and not get back on? Which I would. I think I definitely would. But at the same time, this is me, and I really love it. And I don't think it's work. I don't feel it's work, and that's the thing that I love. And again, is it a balance between what your loved ones say to you, people around you say to you, but you know what the right thing for you, and you ultimately got to do what's right for you. And at the minute, that's what I feel like. And I don't know Well, I do know that I should do it, and I don't want to take a day off. I
And
feel
is
that if I miss a day, if I miss that day's gone, right? And that is whatever minutes that I've lost in the cultivation of that skill to improve what I do, to impact somebody. But I do recognise there is this value in taking days off, and it's not like I'm working the whole day. I'm just going to do like a morning video and that's it, and then I'm going to take the day. That's what I've agreed. But is there that balance thing? People talk about balance, but again, is there balance? There's no such thing as balance, right? It's just life. And life is about just living
you
it.
tell me balance. Sometimes I will be pushing and pushing, and you say, make sure you take some time for yourself, Lee.
Yeah, this is my time for myself as well. This what I'm doing a podcast is time for myself. This is it's really weird actually. In fact, I went for a job interview, and it's a little story, and it's actually the interview where I went, where you used to work, right? I went there, and it was a lovely guy. I won't mention his name because I don't know whether we can. Lovely guy, no longer with us, with another person, interviewed me, and he got my CV up, and he said, because I put on their personal development. He said, "You got any other hobbies?" And I said, "Not really." And I made something up, but I still play a bit of bass guitar. It's not making up, I do, but I didn't really play it for ages. And I thought, I really love this. Like it is like the thing that I do when I'm not doing anything else. Like if I'm not working, I'm doing this. This is it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Of course, I watched a bit of Netflix the other day because I was watching a bit of. I was taking your thing, Lee, on this. I was taking a little bit of what was it called? What's that program you said watch? Marvel thing. It was the Marvel thing. The
WandaVision?
No, the series you're talking about.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's the one. Yes, I started watching that the other day. So I'm treating myself to something like that at night. So I'm getting a bit of that. Just so I'm doing that. But yeah, I just feel obsessed. But I like it, and I'm really enjoying it. And I don't want to take the pedal off. I'm just really enjoying it. So I don't know. This is how I'm feeling in a minute. Going to be like, I'm being honest with you. I don't want to stop. I want to do it. I want to press. I'd rather just do it. I'd be happy dying doing it. That's how I feel at the minute. Like I am so into this that if I died coaching someone, I'd be well happy. That would be my thing. Like helping someone or doing a video and I drop down dead. Great. I was doing something I loved that at the time. That's how I feel about it. And after sort of looking at people like David Goggins and all these type of people, they really do push that envelope. They really do dig deep into these things. And I feel this is a moment to test. This is a test for me, I think. That's what I think this is. It's a test. Okay. And it's a test. Am I willing to put in the effort? Am I willing to pay the price? And at the minute I am. That's how I feel about it.
I've got a few more things for you, but I don't want to steal all the fun here because in a reversal of roles, you're putting your feelings out there and giving chance for me and Ryan to poke and prod and challenge. So yes. I don't want to eat up all the fun. So have at him, Ryan.
You say you see the value in maybe resting or taking some time off, but why would you not consider over the course of a week or even a fortnight bulk recording videos as you suggest, but doing it for a whole day's worth of content, and then all you have to do is open up your phone, go to Instagram or wherever, and then just click the upload button, and whatever video or whatever it is you've done, you just upload. You're still putting out the content as you would every other day. You've just banked a bit of time back by recording it or doing it ahead of time. Now, you may kind of do that. You may kind of already do something like this. You may record a video and you edit it and you put it out. Why not record two to bank the time that you want to have off? From my own personal view, I've actually got some annual leave coming up, but it's the first time I've had any time off work that isn't a bank holiday since November, and may not seem that long. Yeah, it may not seem that long, but that's coming around to 5 months. And the last couple of weeks, I've really started to feel it, and I know when I start to go because I start to think everyone's out to get me. I used this phrase earlier. I start to feel like the unloved ginger stepchild, if you like, to certain people that I report to because they just haven't asked me to do something for a few days, and now all of a sudden I must be the worst person they've ever met, and they must hate. And that's what starts going through my head. And that's when I know that I'm due some time to step away and to go and to reset my batteries. Now, the reason I mention this is because I know full well, now I have the accessibility to do so, I'm still going to log in when I'm off next week and check my emails and make sure there's no burning fires that I need to put out, because I can, and because in some instances, it may not be in a direct correlation. My job is my passion and my obsession in the same kind of way that you explain coaching. Maybe not to the same level. I don't want to die working doing what I'm doing. Obviously, I would like to think I have a pension and I could retire off of that. But it is in the sense that it's something that I take great pride in. It's something that I like doing, and it's something that I want to continue doing. So in the same way that you're going to bank up, that I've suggested you bank up videos or content to put out on a day you want off, I'm banking up some time to recharge my own batteries. And you could take that day to consider new content ideas. That's not working. You're just thinking new content ideas, new people to get involved, new outlets of content, planning things. That is taking a day off in the sense of you're not sat in front of a camera and talking to it and been on the phone coaching somebody or FaceTiming anybody and coaching them. You're taking the time to take a front seat step away to make sure the back end, the stock in the storeroom that you've got is there to keep pushing the content when you come back. And it doesn't have to be a day. You could do it over a week. You could spend 2 months recording an extra video a day to give you 14 days worth of content. In the same way that you might, in an office job that we all do, you might not plan any meetings for the time you're off and give a longer lead time, or you may submit a bit of work early so that you don't have to do it when you're off, or things like that. It works in the exact same way. You can bank that time and push it through. So yeah, that's kind of where I sit with it.
I love the stockroom analogy, Ryan, by the way. I love that. That's good. What do you think of that suggestion, Jose?
I like it. Yeah, I like it. And I've thought of doing that content thing, and it's just like thinking of a way of doing it and putting it on my phone or putting it up on Dropbox or something like that. But then that I wouldn't have to wake up early, but I like waking up early and doing the video.
I say that's not a problem for you, Joe. That's what you do.
It's just a routine of mine, and it's like I'll do my meditation, so it's not like I don't have that headspace. But what I do like about Ryan, and what I did like about that suggestion, is that whole planning piece. So I could do the video, and actually without them knowing, I'll be thinking about the new content idea, and they won't know it that I'm thinking about it.
It's not about being deceitful.
Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying, Ryan? Is that like, I'm not working really, but I'm just thinking about it. But I will be thinking about it anyway. What?
You're resting. You're not doing an activity. I've referenced this in podcasts before, and I never realise it until I get to the stage when it happens. But sometimes if I've got lots going on and I'm just do, and I will do everything. So we'll do the podcast, we'll do work, I'll do my extra social media bits to upload, and then I'll have a day where in the morning I've set aside maybe just to do some tidying up. I sort out a couple of bits. I might go for a walk up to the shop. And it's normally when I get to the stage when I want to walk up to the shop where my brain goes into idle mode, because it's gone out. It's been able to switch out of action mode and it's in idle mode, and it starts getting creative. And then I'm like, oh, I could do this for the podcast. Or that would work if I was doing that in work. Oh, why didn't I do it? Because things have just got a chance to percolate in my brain. And in exactly the same way as Ryan says there, I think you actually will be able to, if you're getting to the stage of a little bit of burnout, which is what it sounds like, is by kind of rejigging your schedule and giving yourself no more than 1 day. It's only 1 day. You won't even notice it by the time you get a week down the road.
But you might. They want me to take the Friday and the Monday.
Okay.
Is it this Friday?
It's only 2 days.
They want me to. They want me to, but I don't want to. This is the issue.
Is it this Friday and Monday coming?
Yes.
So you've not even prepped. You can't even bank content really.
Do you not want to do it, or do you want to compromise to 1 day?
I don't want to do it. I just want to do what I do. I want to do it. But I'm prepared to compromise because of the family, and I think maybe it's.
You've got to score yourself some family points, Joe.
That's it. You see.
And I don't
it.
think you're totally comfortable with not doing it, or you wouldn't be asking us about this here either.
No, because
I think, to use a Joeism, you need to lean into your fear. Just one day, all you need to do is one extra video. So on Thursday, record 2 videos. So you have one to go out on the Friday, so you don't lose any outward world momentum. Take that just one day and lean into that fear about if you don't do it every day, because I think you'll come back stronger on that.
So I still have to go to my phone and release it, right?
That's 2 seconds. That's 2 seconds.
Yeah,
that's not recording a video.
I think that could be even better compromise. So I said, look, all I do is just do the video. So maybe if I just do the recording, and then as long as they allow me to upload it, then I can upload it, can't I?
All you've got to do is upload one video. It'll take you a few seconds. You can even do it while you're having a constitutional break on the porcelain phone, so no one will see you, Joe.
I don't know. I like the sound of the porcelain phone doing it there, but there you go. There you go.
As a slight confession, and it's similar. It's similar to what you're talking about. Are you on the
porcelain throne now? Is that what you're going to talk about?
That's it. Yeah. I actually don't like taking time off in my current role, simply because I find things always happen when I'm not there. That doesn't mean that I don't think my peers that I've asked to cover for me can do it, because I do. Obviously, I do think that, but I don't like not knowing things, so I will try and not take time off where I can.
I feel the same. Oh, sorry.
No. That was pretty much where I was at.
But I have, because I've had to learn to deal with that as well, and I have a good friend who talks about this thing called circles of control. And there's only so much you can control. And if you become obsessed with trying to control everything outside of your control and everything around you, you tie yourself in knots. And this good friend, I think this weekend, should take a little bit of that advice on board with some of the other stuff that they're looking at.
What, you mean the control thing? This is totally within my control. Everything's within my control here.
No. So I will disagree with you on that.
You just
because
said
you were talking about
what's not in control. Tell me.
Oh, he's fighting.
Look at this.
He's fighting.
I know. I've hit something. Yes, right. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, Joseph. I like it.
Lee, what's not in my control?
You are worried that if you stop, you will stop.
Yeah.
And that's not in your control. That you were talking about the momentum as if it's outside of your control.
Okay. Yeah, it does feel a little bit out there, because momentum is like outside.
And it's not. You are totally in control of that momentum.
I don't know, because just that. Yeah, I suppose I think you're right.
And you have.
But I'm afraid of losing it.
You have two. You have two accountability partners that in us.
If I went off and I wouldn't ever come back, you'd be after me, right? Is that what you're saying?
That wouldn't.
Where's
happen,
Joe gone?
That wouldn't happen, because you are that bit you are in control of. Whether or not someone doesn't look well, again, you're not even going to not actually post today for the outside world, but there is a bit about keeping control of everything that I think you just need to, again, nicking your phrase completely, lean into the fear on, have that one day and realize on the other side that actually you've still got that momentum, you've still got that discipline, you've still got that learning. If you were going to take a whole week off, then I'd say you're probably onto something. But one day isn't going to hurt you, as opposed to all the benefits on the other side that I think me and Ryan have touched on. I thought you were going to compromise to one day. Are we talking up to 2 days here now?
They want to get 2 days, so.
I feel that me and my unwanted stepchild of a partner here have got you bought into the idea of one day.
Definitely one day I can do, but I'm still going to do that video. We've just got to maybe preload it, like you said.
Okay. We started at no, so is 2 days too uncomfortable? Is one day good?
No, I can do 2 days. I can do 2 days. I could probably do the Sunday and just do the Sunday the same. Just got to edit the videos, because then I've got the podcast video to do. So this video is going to go up. Edit that. So hopefully, we'll get that here. So Ryan, just upload that.
What about as an alternative? If you're buying into the one day is 24 hours, right? Why not just halve it and take 2 half days on the Friday and the Monday? That's still a day. But you're also incorporating taking time off on both days.
12 hours and 12 hours.
12 hours.
12, job
12
done.
hours.
Family points. See what the family say. I'll have to take it to the
take it to the council. Yeah, but
Take
you
it
could
to the
work.
council.
You could work. You yourself say you like getting up early and stuff. That's fine. Like you could take from, I don't know.
They actually don't know when I get up early. They're asleep, so I don't even know I'm doing anything. I could just do
They
it.
all know, Joe. They all know.
You could take you could take from like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. off. Yeah, of course you have to sleep during the rest of that time, obviously, but that gives you a couple of hours leeway if you needed to record a video and get it ready, or do whatever you need to do. It allows you to upload videos in that working time, and that's a fair compromise to A, give you time off in both days, and B, allow you to not feel like you're skiving.
Like it, yeah. I've got that compromise there, definitely. So I've got a good few ideas there to take. So I definitely think I'm going to take 2. I think I'm definitely going to have that, what you said, Ryan, about doing that 2 videos on the Thursday, get them uploaded. And then I could do that on the Sunday, get them uploaded, because I'm allowed to. I'll be going to Saturday and Sunday. I think I'll be all right. They said all right with that, but it's just the Friday and the Monday that I've got to get my head round. So
And
I think it's been really useful.
winner.
I think it's really useful.
I do think here we need to acknowledge, Ryan, the fall that we're setting ourselves up for, because I do think Joe's creative brain is going to go into overdrive, especially by the Monday.
We're in trouble Tuesday.
So come next, because when Joe's got an idea, he can be a little bit enthusiastic, obsessive, some might say, and I feel that we will feel the brunt of these enthusiastic ideas come Tuesday. Yeah, WhatsApp will be ablaze with messages.
We're in trouble Tuesday, I tell you.
I love it because you really helped me, guys. It's really good. And actually, one of the things that helps me with ideas is actually that meditation piece in the morning. So it might give me more on that. So when I take that day on the Friday, I will be still thinking about it. No, 100%. I wonder whether anything will come to mind. But you all know about it. What I'll do is, if anything comes to mind, I'll pop it in the chat. And
I have no doubt about this, Joe. No doubt whatsoever. I may turn my notifications off from Friday through Monday.
Might forget to charge my phone.
Friday. Don't forget, it's Fearless Friday. Guys, I want you on Fearless Friday. Anyone here on the chat as well, Fearless Fridays, Mark Drager's room on Clubhouse, join that. Really good conversation, some brilliant conversations last week. I know I'm giving it a shout on our podcast, but honestly, it was brilliant. So Nina, I know you're a fan of the Drager. Pop over to Clubhouse, jump in the Fearless Friday. It runs for 8 hours, so I wonder if I'm allowed to go on that. I'm going to jump on that for a bit. That could be one of my R&R. I can just jump on that.
Yeah, that's just
doesn't count as videos, right? That doesn't count as videos, does it? It's still self-development, videos, does it? So I can still do that, right? Is that all right? Do you guys, do you think I can still jump on that and get away with it?
You think you're in control of the situation? Let's just remind ourselves of that.
I'm just asking you.
Will they allow me to go on it?
You're asking the wrong people.
Oh, Nina, get an iPhone. Get a cheap one on eBay or something. It's well worth it. Get on it. It's really good. Get an iPhone. Anyone's on there, get an iPhone. Fearless Fridays, Clubhouse. Brilliant. And you guys, I'd love you to see you there. That'd be great.
So my final question in this reverse coaching session, which I hope has been good and useful for people, there's some good tips here. It's helped solidify, Joe, ironically, a number of things that you have imparted on me over the time. But as we know, it's often difficult to take your own advice, though, isn't it?
It's like the weirdest thing. Like, I don't want to give people advice because obviously it's about what people want to do. Right? We was asked a question, but there's like you say, it's really weird to find your what's the word? Your things that you put out come back to you like a boomerang.
Yeah.
You guys.
So my final little question to wrap up, why did you want to call this show Obsession?
The reason is because I was being told I was obsessed, and maybe I didn't realise I was being obsessed. Although I did feel that I was obsessed, if that makes any sense. Because I love it. I just love it. I don't ever think about anything else. So does that count as obsession?
Do you think obsession is healthy?
I think so. If it's good for you, yeah. If it's not good for you, but how you tell, though, that's the key, isn't it? And I think the only way to tell is by people giving you outside observations. And that's why I'm thinking what you guys said about the Friday and the Monday, take a step back.
I think that's it. I don't, and not to quell the enthusiasm, I just think you might need to moderate your obsession, and that might be a way to do it, just for the impact it has on those around you. And I think it'll do you wonders for so many reasons.
It's the impact of those around me. But the thing is, what I also look at is I look at others, and while I'm not doing it, others are doing it. I look at people like David Goggins, is relentless. You look at people like Tom Bilyeu, relentless. You look at people that I look up to, do not. Well, they do, but they're relentless.
I bet they do, Joe. Because no, other than people who listen to this podcast, we thank you and love you all. Everyone else who follows you on social media will have no idea that you gave yourself a couple of downtime days. No idea. They won't notice the difference.
They will when they listen to this.
Yeah, but not, there will be people out there who just enjoy the content because we all enjoy different mediums of the daily videos. Yeah. They'll have no idea about it, Joe.
Yeah, that's
a good point. You see these people are obsessed, but you don't know what their R&R routine is in the background, and I bet they have one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think that's the whole thing as well, is letting go of that a little bit, isn't it? It's just letting go of that a little bit to know that, it's all going to be good and I can come back and do it. So I'm going to see how this goes. A little experiment for me. To take and do that. So I'm going to do that.
Awesome. And I'd love to hear how we go next week. Before some final thoughts, I just want to quickly mention to everyone to get those videos on social media. Just follow Joe wherever he is. Jose Noya, Inspiration Nation, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. TikTok's still a thing, Joe?
Yeah.
TikTok 100%. As well. He is all over the shop on social media. MySpace, Bebo, Friendster, Napster. I was trying to think what a dating thing is. Tinder. Ruin the joke by stopping. He's all over the place. He's on all of them.
I'm
Jose
not
Noya,
Inspiration Nation. My wife will be listening, and now I'm not on Tinder. That's Lee's app, I think. You'll find.
Check us out at inspirationnation.org.uk. Full details of the Joe Noya coaching service. This has been a live example of the sort of discussions we have, and you can have them free 20-minute consultation. And of course, you can get your Inspiration Nation merch, t-shirts, hoodies, mouse mats, other things.
Lost for words there, Lee. You actually lost for words. As soon as you said merch, I think Ryan's going to give you disdain of a look, and you just went, oh, hang on.
They're all there. Face masks, of course. Nina, follow us on Instagram. She loves a good face mask. I am. My mug is still broken. This week, it's almost
I'm
going to order some more stuff.
Three episodes, you'll be getting a hoodie, and you promised you'll be getting a cup. So where is it? And last thing from me, where's that blooming journal? And have you written in it?
Oh, he's throwing it back.
Oh, you can tell by my laugh.
That journal, Lee. Get that journal. Where is it? I want to see some writing in it. Where is it?
It's on the shelf over there.
Go get it. Is it dusty? Is it dusty?
Go get it, Lee. Go get it.
Well, there was no writing in it when I put it up there, so I don't think there's going to be writing in it now.
I want to get this on video so I can come back in 10 years' time and say, Lee still haven't written in it. Come on.
No, I can't get up because I'm just wearing my scummy tracksuit bottoms underneath my Inspiration Nation hoodie.
You're afraid of just...
You can't.
Hold on. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me.
You can't spell unreliable without Lee.
Look, let's see. They're great joggers. What are you talking about? I love that little get up. For everybody listening, he just sort of did this little get up of his chair and quickly hide down so you don't see his joggers. But if you're on the video, you'll see the joggers.
If you want to see me in my joggers, head over to YouTube. Look for Jose Noya, Inspiration Nation. Oh, Nina's suggestion we get some ear warmers as well. I like that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
To see if we can get them. Here it is. This is my book.
Where is it? Let's see. It's monumental loads of writing. Oh, it's magic. There's nothing in there.
Must be invisible ink.
Oh, yeah. Is it that special ink where you rub it and then it comes back or something? Like it appears or something, like you put something special.
You can follow us on Twitter at ListenToIN, ListenToIN. Of course, we are on Instagram each and every week. Jose Noya, Inspiration Nation, 8:30 UK time. 3:30, I think, in the afternoon if you're in the States, all other time zones in between. Again, we appreciate everyone on YouTube, podcast services, joining us on Instagram. Loads of great interaction.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
We appreciate it all. Good and different subjects.
Can we get a few shout-outs?
Absolutely.
Who we got on?
Nina is here, of course. Thank you very much.
Who's that on? Who'd you say?
Nina.
Oh, Nina, yeah.
Lots of comments. Love the interaction.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, go on, Lucas, some shout-outs. Go on, you do it. I'll let you do it.
Hold on, I'm going to look for the name. What's that?
Come on.
Chermy Sam, another one. The Catford House. Loads of great people joining us on here.
Thanks, guys.
And of course, Donk Balls. Thank you, everybody, very much for joining us on Instagram. We are aiming to be the most interactive podcast that there is. We want you to be a part of the show.
100%. Love it.
And with all that love out there, yes, happy Easter, Nina. Enjoy yours as well. I may be eating some chocolate during my 6 hours of eating time. I can assure you of that, guys.
Easter eggs. How long have we got left? Okay, Easter eggs. So have you got any Easter eggs? What are you eating? Have you got any?
Oh, you look at this. It's a special subject. No, nothing yet at the moment.
I'm not doing Easter eggs this year.
I did sneakily have a mini eggs Easter egg about 2 weeks ago just to myself. I do love a mini egg.
Ryan, you said
what about you, Joe?
Oh, I was going to ask Ryan because Ryan said I'm not doing Easter eggs, and I felt a bit for him. So, are you not doing what? You do anything else instead of Easter eggs, then, right?
No, I'm trying to eat clean, and so
that's amazing. That's
well done.
Right, I admire that. Apparently, my wife has got me a chocolate orange one. That's
nice.
What I've got. I really like
that. Is nice.
Chocolate orange and fruit and nut. I love them, but I haven't got fruit and nut.
Oh, fruit and nut is
fruit
good
and
as
nut.
Well.
They've got the big share one, which is
okay. We're going over time.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Anyway, that's it. We're running out of time. Shut up, Joe.
Go, Ryan. Discipline.
I'll
Ryan,
count us down. Ryan has done good work there. 3, 2, 1.
InspirationNation. Catch you guys later.
I
hope you enjoyed that episode of the InspirationNation podcast about obsession. Get some tips, hints, and make sure you use them. And don't forget, catch all our other episodes right over here. You can catch them all, listen, watch. I'm sure you enjoy them. And also, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell because that'll tell you when another video goes live. So it's Inspiration Nation, and I'll see you there.